the water out of this little lake. I think it's a lake. There's some fishes in there. So the sun, look at its arms. It all starts with the sun. The sun's heat makes the water fly or come up to the sky, and then it forms what?
Rain.
And what are those? What are those? Clouds. So the water comes up from those water droplets come up from the water, and then they form clouds. That's why clouds are in the sky. Y'all ever seen the clouds in the sky?
Yeah.
All right. So there's clouds in the sky. What happens when those clouds get really heavy and full? Good. So the water goes up. It forms clouds up here. What is this called when the water goes up? What did he say was a big word?
It rains and makes it rain.
Alright, this right here, when the water goes up to the sky, that's called evaporation. Let's say it together. Evaporation. Good. So when the water goes up to the sky, that's called evaporation. Alright, so when the water forms these clouds, it makes these clouds, what's that called? Who remembers?
Evaporation.
That's this part of it. Up here, this is called condensation. Let's say it together.
Condensation.
What was the first one?
Evaporation.
The second one is condensation. Condensation, clouds. That's a good way to remember that. Alright, so when those clouds get really full, see those were happy clouds. These are happy too, but they're dark clouds. And when it's dark clouds, what do? They rain. So when the clouds get really full, they get too full. They ate too much water or drank too much water. So those clouds get really full, and then it comes down. It could be as rain, as snow, as hail. Who likes when it snows? Ooh, I love when it snows. So when those clouds get really, really full, they can't hold no more. Their belly got too big. It has to come down some way. So what is that called right there? Alright, that process, this is evaporation. This is what? Condensation. That's when it stays up in the clouds. Then when it comes down, it's called precipitation. Let's say it together. Precipitation. One more time. Precipitation. Precipitation. Alright, that's when it rains. But we're not done when it rains because guess what? What does a cycle do? What does a water cycle do? It goes round and round and round and round. Like a bicycle. The end of that word is, it says sickle, but it's spelled cycle. So what's a wheel on a bicycle do? It goes round and round, doesn't it? Like the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. So the water cycle, it goes on forever. So when that rain comes down, see this mountain right here? Alright, see there's some snow. That's all forms of precipitation. It could be rain, snow, it could be anything that comes down from the sky. Hail, good. It's going to slide off the mountains like this, and it's going to go back into the what?
Water.
So then what happens when the water, what does it do again? Good, it goes around and around and around. It goes down into the lake, and then it goes back up to the clouds again. What?
The snow on the mountain, it comes down the mountain and go in the water.
Because snow, it turns into what? Water.
Water.
Good. Good. So, in any way, shape, or form, when the water comes down from the sky, it'll always start back over, so it never ends. What does it do? It never ends. That's why it's called a cycle, because a cycle is what? It goes what? Like the wheels on the bus. Good. The water cycle, it goes round and round. Alright, so let's see if we can review this. What happens here? Alright, yeah, it starts with the sun. The sun, what? It heats up the water. No, okay, where's the water go?
Up in the clouds.
So it makes, the water goes up into the sky and makes rain and clouds, and then it comes down, and then it starts over again. Good. And this was called the what? What was this? What did we learn about today? The water cycle. This is all the water cycle. Yeah.
You can even change cars to colorful.
So why does it rain? What was the cycle that makes it rain?
Sun.
And since this water cycle goes on and on and on, and it's always been that way since the very beginning of time, you're probably